Hey everyone, Frank Gamer here. I just want to show you around my, I don't know, books? It just sounds weird to say. But I'm going to show you here what I got. Of course, you have my, you know, Neuromancer by William Gibson, Mona Lisa Overdrive by William Gibson. Both, worth a reading, I would say. Arthur C. Clarke, of course, Philip K. Dick. And then, people who are less familiar with science fiction aren't familiar with Robert, I don't know how to say his name. Heinlein, I've always said. Heinlein, maybe? I don't know. But, anyways, so, he did Red Planet. He did this. He did, oh gosh, man, he's done like so much. He did, I think he was the guy who did Starship Troopers. I might be wrong. But, yeah, so that's that. A lot of people don't know about Stephen King's Dark Tower series. I would highly recommend it. I've only got the first and the second. I don't have the other ones. But this, okay, Foundation, Isaac Asimov, one of my favorite books of all time. Honestly, science fiction, in terms of that, it's amazing. I would highly recommend you read Foundation if you're a fan of science fiction. If you're like movies and TV shows especially. This is one of those that really got me into the books part of things. It got me into books. And that's saying a lot. So yeah, that's that. Let me put this back here. Let me show you some of the ones I got down here. Well, before I do that, I want to mention this. Joe Haldeman. I don't know if it's Haldeman, I don't know. But The Forever War. This came highly recommended, and I haven't read it yet. Really looking forward to reading it though. So yeah. So anyway, let me show you some of the ones down here. Okay, this is the second shelf. You guys sometimes see this in the background. You don't really get a good look at it, so I'm gonna show it to you. Okay. Of course, I got my Tolkien. Silmarillion is honestly my favorite Tolkien book in terms of all the ones that I've read. I kind of read some of the stories in Unfinished Tales. Didn't really like it as much as the Silmarillion. Similar style though, very similar. Of course, there's a second part of the Dark Tower series, and I've got my Halo books. Yeah, some people who are really big into Halo have read the books. I have read some of them. I haven't read all of them, but these ones are ones that I really like. Neil, is it Gaiman or Gaiman? I still do not know. I really like his books. American Gods was something I read a long time ago, I think when it first came out, and I really liked it. Anansi Boys I haven't read yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And I haven't read Neverwhere either, but I've read like his Sandman series. I've read, oh gosh, he's done a couple other books that I've read. Oh, I've read the Graveyard Book. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, Graveyard Book's like right there. So yeah, I have read that. So I don't know. Star Wars books. There was one that came out just after. Oh gosh, I think it was just after Empire Strikes Back, and it was like the first extended universe book. I cannot, for the life of me, remember what it is, but I loved it. But before I go on, let me go down to here. Next line, and I can't quite get down this low, so I'm just gonna point them out. Some people have made fun of me for having Jennifer Armentrout books. I don't care. They were fun to read. I like them. Ender's Game is probably my favorite science fiction book. That's that is actually, I don't know. I just like Ender's Game. Okay, and I've got a lot of his series. Orson Scott Card. He's sort of a controversial figure. He's been, I don't know, he's said some things political, some religious, maybe, I don't know, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't buy into all that. But whatever. He can say what he wants. Kevin J. Anderson, this guy. The Dark Between the Stars is when I started reading, and I really liked it in the bookstore. So I picked it up, but I honestly haven't finished it. And I haven't picked it up since. I just got distracted. I started reading, some of the other science fiction books I have, and I just haven't finished it. Now, I do want to talk about my current favorite author in science fiction, and that's John C. Wright. Here, You got a couple of his books, Last Guardian of Everness, Count to a Trillion. Both very good. Both very good, and I highly recommend him as an author. So yeah. Some of these others I have, I just not really read them. I'm not a big fan of is it Ayn Rand or Ayn Rand, whatever. I'm not a big fan of her writings in terms of like fiction. I like her philosophy books better, if that makes sense. So I have here The Virtue of Selfishness. It's pretty good, and then For the New Intellectual, also very good. But yeah, Fountainhead. I didn't like Anthem. I didn't like Atlas Shrugged. It was really boring to me. But there you go. Different tastes. Last person I want to talk about. Michael Crichton. I think it's Crichton. That's how you say his last name. I love Michael Crichton. Me and my brother both do. My brother James. He has a whole bunch of Michael Crichton books. He claims to have read every book that he's written. I don't know if that's true because I'm pretty sure he wrote under a pseudonym when he first got started as somebody else. But I've read most of his books. I think I first read Jurassic Park when that first came out, and I fell in love with him ever since. I actually went back and I read a lot of his medical books. I don't know. I just didn't like them as much. But that's just me. I don't know. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tour. I'm probably going to do another one with my anime soon. So look forward to that. Thanks for watching.